Now to a CBS News investigation into a looming threat to the U.S. airline manufacturing industry. Boeing could lose one of its biggest markets now that China is out with its own version of the 737. CBS's Chris Van Cleve reports how that jet was developed, and it reads like a spy novel.
For the first time, China is rolling out a low-cost, large domestic airliner, positioning it to one day capture one of the world's biggest markets for jets, potentially costing the U.S. economy up to $1.5 trillion over the next 2 decades. But if the C919 looks a lot like its Boeing and Airbus competitors, that's by design, according to former Deputy National Security Advisor Matt Pottinger.
China has a lot of different ways of relieving people of their intellectual property.
60% of the plane's components are the results of deals with America's top aerospace companies. But that access to the massive Chinese market comes at a price.
If you want to sell stuff to 1.3 billion people in China, you're going to have to give us the blueprints for your goods. And in some cases, it wasn't that it was sold to them on the market, but rather provided through industrial espionage.
How strong is the link between Chinese espionage and the C919?
It's directly related.
Bill Evanina was America's top counterintelligence official when a 2019 CrowdStrike report revealed one major focus of Beijing's spycraft: components of the C919.
Do you feel like they stole an airliner?
I don't feel that way. I think that's a fact.
U.S. investigators proved Chinese intelligence officer Xu Yanjun focused on American aviation companies. One main target, a GE engineer specializing in jet engine design.
First process is what they do all the time: invite him over to China to give a speech.
Xu's outreach caught the attention of the FBI. Speaking in Chinese, Xu asked the employee to bring his company laptop and carry the stuff along. Xu then traveled to Belgium, where the FBI was waiting. Late last year, he was sentenced to 20 years in a U.S. prison for spying.
It's the first time ever where we sentenced a known intelligence officer running a cell collecting aviation technology to benefit the civilian and military apparatus of the Communist Party of China. It was monumental.
Still, without FAA approval, the C919 isn't likely to land at a U.S. airport anytime soon.